Hello, my beautiful tribe. My name is Emily Potter. I'm the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. This is my favorite topic ever. Is the fear of being criticized a block to you completing your projects? So what happens is that you can always stay very safe to keep saying things like, well, it's a work in progress. So then people can say to you, oh, it's really good so far. And you get fed by that. That feels nourishing to you. So you don't actually ever have to finish it and get criticized with it being done and completed, because that is the most frightening thing ever. Is if you are complete with your music project, then it is up for being criticized. So you stay in that place of, oh, it's a work in progress. Oh, it's a work in progress. So you can only ever give half of who you are in your projects. It's a very safe way to do your musical calling. At some level, it's even very satisfying and fulfilling because look, you're completing your musical journeys to an extent and you're feeling fulfilled, but you don't actually complete them all the way because you are petrified that people then can reject you. And I want to honor that feeling. You're not alone in that. Many people out there have these almost finished songs, almost going live on their video, all of these almost places that they're going on their musical journeys. So I'm going to share with you that if you decide to stay in this place, two things are happening. One is that you're going to continue to loop the same story over and over again with the belief that you are not enough. You're going to stay stuck in the place of believing that you are not enough. And the second is that you are going to continue to make your musical calling all about you when it is not about you. You are the illuminated vessel by which the music can come through. And you are not trusting that. So you're going to stay stuck in those loops. And another thing is that you're not going to have that fulfilled feeling of being able to have your vulnerable heart out there and how good that feels to take those personal risks. So it's not going to feel good. And you're going to go your whole life with these half projects, these almost projects, and you're going to look back and never know what would have happened if you took the full leap all the way. You'll never know because you stayed safe in the almost place, in the half place, because you were afraid of being criticized. Now, I'm honoring the feelings of feeling criticized. It's very scary to get criticized. Nobody likes it, and I've had my own experience with it. You put yourself out there, and anything goes at that point. And yet, that is not something to keep going on. This is a moment today, tribe. This is your moment today to say, you know what? It's not working for me. So you are being called to your greatness today during this live video. So one of the most important things to know in this tribe is that lightworker musicians know that vulnerability is a sacred spiritual practice that is absolutely imperative to the music medicine. So if you want to really dive into the full extent of your music medicine and what you can do and make a big difference in the world, then vulnerability is your sacred collaborator. Vulnerability is your sacred partner. And I'll share with you right now that it will not work otherwise. Your music medicine will only go so far. It's almost like a watered down version of you and your heart because you're not allowing yourself to dive deeper in because you're afraid of what they're going to say or they're going to criticize you. And at least the fear of that. So you're giving a watered down version of yourself all the time. But a true lightworker musician who has sacred music medicine calling, a calling to offer to the remedy to some of the suffering happening in the world, knows that the only remedy is the spirit of vulnerability. So you get practiced at it, you get masterful. It never makes it any easier, but there's no other option at that point. Vulnerability is the only way ever. And so you get very strong with your mastery of working with vulnerability. And in that way, you dissipate the need to be accepted. And you know that it's not about you. You don't need to give your power to other people and wonder if they're going to criticize you or not. You don't actually care anymore. You kind of hope it happens so that they can give you good feedback so that you can do the next project even more masterfully and vulnerably share at the next level. So, tribe, look inside of yourself. If you have anything holding you back when you give your power away to people who criticize you, or the fear of that, dig deeper. And that's why in this tribe, we're not giving each other feedback. We're just holding a sacred, safe space for you to practice vulnerability. And pretty much every other video at this point on is going to be deleted. We're going to want you to give your heart, to take risks, to give yourself vulnerably, and ask yourself, why in the world would that be necessary for you to do? Answer that question for yourself, because the opposite isn't working anymore. Hearts are being closed off all over the place. It's a travesty. And we as lightworker musicians have an opportunity to create a new way of being on the planet, because we are leading that effort with our songs, with our music, with it being no other way. We only offer ourselves vulnerably, and may they criticize. It doesn't even matter. You're already on to the next song, you're already on to the next project. So criticize away, everybody over there. I'm on to the next way that I'm going to make the world a better place. If this is you, then you are in the right place. And for those of you who want to know how to do that in a professional way, specifically with an online ceremony concert, that's something that's being offered to this tribe. And I have the link here for you to take this resource and apply it right now. Delve into it so that you can learn how to tell your story, tell your vulnerable heart, share your vulnerable heart in a way that you can reach audiences right now with the online means that we have. So we have 4 days left if you want to take advantage of this resource right now to learn how to create a professional concert online, to be able to take the leap of faith forward so that you can overcome this as something holding you back. Woohoo! Amy's here. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. Lots of love to my tribe today. Click on the link. It's very easy, and you're going to have 4 days until the price is going to be spiked up. So you have these 4 days for you to take advantage of this resource. And I love my tribe. I look forward to serving you at the next level. Always, 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 you're in my prayers and in my heart. And click the link if you resonate with what I'm saying so we can overcome this. And I send my love to my tribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.